Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this video, we will talk about MPNP, Manitoba PNP program. It is a provincial nomination program. And in this video, I will talk specifically about the proof of funds, the settlement funds, or LICO as Manitoba calls it. Okay. So if you want to know about the settlement funds requirement for the PNP program of Manitoba, then make sure you watch this video till the end because there is so much information coming up. Now, as you can see on my screen, I have opened the official Manitoba PNP website, and this is the page for their settlement funds. Now, the settlement funds are basically the recommended minimum amount of money for you to have available to support yourself and your family as you arrive and adjust your life in Manitoba. You cannot borrow this money, and this money must be readily available to you. Okay, and the amount of settlement funds you're required to demonstrate depends on the program pathway, because for business immigration or for farm investors, the requirement could be different. But we're talking about skilled worker overseas, and you would see a table over here. Now this table is in two parts. 6 months LICO requirements. Now LICO is basically low income cut off. Okay, LICO. So 6 months LICO requirements and 12-month LICO requirements. So for SWO, the skilled worker overseas, people who do not have a job offer or who are not living in Manitoba, they apply through SWO. Okay, I've made many videos on that. So SWO LICO requirement is 6 months of low income cutoff. Now this amount basically changes every year, but they have not yet updated it for this for the year 2021, obviously because of COVID. But we might see a change in the coming year or years for that matter. So at the time of creating this video, September 24th, 2021, this information is available on their website and it is valid. So if you are a single person, you would need 12,960. And if you're married and you have a kid, then you would need 19,836 Canadian dollars. Okay, and you could read all of that. And if you have additional member, then obviously this amount, the last amount, will be added by $3,500, give or take. Now, the proof of funds. You must get official letters from your bank or your financial institution where you're keeping your money, and you must include a letter from the bank and at least 3 months of bank statements. Now, for Pakistani applicants, getting a bank letter IRCC format is not possible. So what you do is you get a letter from your bank manager that is called the account maintenance certificate. Okay, and they would say that this account is maintained from that date, and some banks might show your closing balance, but typically they don't show it. Okay, so that is a letter that you can get from your Pakistani bank. For Indian banks, you get actually a letter on the IRCC format, and you can show that to Manitoba as proof of your proof of fund. Okay, and then you need to have a bank statement of at least 3 months. Okay, so the letter must be printed on the financial institution's letterhead. Okay, it must include their contact information, including address, telephone number, and email address. Okay, and it must include your name as the account owner, and they should list outstanding debts such as credit card debts and loans. Now, for Pakistani applicants, banks unfortunately don't show any of such letters. So what you can do is you may include your credit card statement for the current month or for the previous month. So you can include that, your credit card statement showing that you have paid off your debts and you don't owe any credit card debt. So that's the only solution that you can come up with. And Indian applicants, obviously they can get this written on the bank letter by their bank. Okay, and it must include for each current bank and investment account the account numbers, the date each account was opened, the current balance of each account, and the average balance for the past 6 months. Now again, Pakistani banks, they won't give you the average balance for the past 6 months. So what you do is you actually give them your bank statements for the past 6 months. and they would be able to calculate whatever they want to do with it. Okay, so the requirement is at least 3 months of bank statements, but if you're a Pakistani applicant, then you must provide a statement of 6 months. Okay, so this discussion that we're having right now, you and me, this is actually valid even if you're not applying for Manitoba PNP program, if you're applying for other PNP programs. So this video might help you for creating the right POF. Now again, this is not a legal advice. This is based on my hands-on experience, my first-hand experience, okay, because I've gone through that. So that's why I'm telling you the ways that I did it. Okay, so if you found this video helpful, then I would appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends, share it in your WhatsApp group, share it in your Facebook groups, okay, because I need all the support you guys can give me, because I give you all these information for free, and in return the Google AdSense, they pay me some amount, but it is not worth the money. If I would be working per hour in a company, and the Google AdSense is nowhere closer to that. Okay, so this is basically a genuine help for you guys, and you could, the least you could do is share and support my channel. This is Iftikhar wishing you guys all the best.